There he is. All right, beautiful. Thank you so much, God, for letting me know that we are live. And sounds like we can be heard in the cafe. Welcome into a very, very special edition of the Cafe Nightly Show. A long time in the making. The Cafe Nightly Show is something that has been running in the Upland Discord Cafe for the last 10 months, preceded by the Uplando Show, which ran for the previous year and a half. I, the Goldsmith, was lucky enough to work with Uplando at least in the last year and plus of the Uplando Show. So it definitely something that I did enjoy. Did get to see the cafe become something where there was news and information put out on a daily basis, going over the day's news in Upland, a little bit of perspective sprinkled along the way, and opportunity for people to be part of the conversation, for there to be room for people to jump in and be part of the daily news and learn and share what they know. Taking on the day, 5 day a week Cafe Nightly Show last January. It's been my hope since then, and probably before then, to be able to help bring Layer 1 Upland, bring content into Layer 1 Upland, both in the form of daily news, also to encourage and help build that daily conversation or a group conversation about what is going on in Upland, engage people, and give people what they're looking for in terms of information they feel like they don't have, and try to keep the facts up front with a little bit of perspective, a little bit of opinion where opinion is due. But of course, giving people the opportunity to get the facts so they can form their own opinion and be part of the conversation themselves for what they want to take out of it and what they want to be part of for Upland moving forward. Of course, this is something that working on, and we'll have iterations moving forward. To those who don't know me, those who haven't been around Upland or the Cafe Nightly Show in Layer 1 Discord, in Upland's Discord Cafe. I've been playing the game for a little over 2.5 years. Over those years, a large focus of my game has been the community of Upland, sharing news, information, and allowing people to have access to that information and have conversation with each other, driving that conversation as much as I can, and giving people that opportunity to grow in the community, to grow in their role, and with things like meta ventures, with things like cafes coming up in the future, helping people build their own position in the community, and share what they want to bring from the outside world or from their own communities in Upland, with the rest of Upland as a whole. Due to technical limitations for tonight and possibly the next couple nights, next couple Tuesdays, we'll be running every Tuesday, 7 p.m. PT, in the Upland Cafe. Discord as well simultaneously, but in the Upland Cafe in San Francisco, Layer 1. The community discussion will be something that we normally start out with in Discord. As of right now, that is not something we can easily emulate, easily make happen in the cafe in Layer 1 Upland in the San Francisco Cafe. But we are working on the solutions for that, and hopefully, very shortly, that will be something we'll put a little more focus in, put a little more pre-show in, and then of course kick into what we always do after we have a chance to talk about a couple things, couple thoughts people have, get into the news of the day, get into the announcements of the day, put those out in a way that people can interact with. And again, one of the great things about the cafe that I've been waiting for, that we finally have, is the ability to share video here, to get a little bit of share screen, be able to run through those announcements as we go through them. Tonight, I don't have a ton of graphics, but we do have plenty of announcements for people to follow along with if they haven't got a chance to read through on them, highlight a couple things along the way, and of course, with that, be able to share the links and make sure people can find those links after the fact if they have questions, if they want to take more time to review themselves, which is always a recommendation, which is always a thought. It is a great opportunity for people to take a look closer if they can get to and they can access the Upland announcements for what is open for a day, get their own opinion, and of course, interact with those things. We've got a couple big things to happen this week. We will be working to start tonight. At the end of the show, I will be jumping to Layer 1 Cafe in San Francisco to facilitate some of that conversation. Obviously, a little different than what I'd like to do. Will not be broadcasting, but it will be something that's proximity-based chats. We'll see how that works for tonight. And of course, Starting off this weekly tradition here in the Upland Cafe. We're going to keep the Cafe Nightly Show name moniker because it will going to continue to happen. We're going to continue to have the 5-day a week Cafe Nightly Show in the Upland Discord for now 1 day a week. That is every Tuesday, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. PT, getting together, doing this in a video format, doing this in a format in the Upland Layer 1 San Francisco Cafe, where hopefully people can participate, people can watch the screen, and future weeks be part of that conversation in the pre-show, be part of that conversation in the post-show, and join in the middle for daily news. Have a number of announcements to get started for today. Of course, it's been a busy day in Upland, and look forward to the rest of the week coming up with some of the announcements that are actually pushing us forward along into the next week and a half here. And of course, thank you everyone for joining in. This is something that's new to me, this format. If you have questions, comments, please feel free to shoot them to me after the show. I'll remind you at the end, and look forward to seeing you in the cafe at the end of the show. Tonight, obviously, we have a number of things to discuss. First and foremost, the cafe. In the cafe tonight, the Halloween bundles. We'll be able to take a look at the at that sale. We'll be able to get into that announcement and see a little more about the details here. Again, this is something we teased earlier. We teased because we did see these assets getting built. Obviously, because these are built by factories, these map assets were things we got a peek on. We didn't know about where they were coming in. We didn't know if they were from a partnership. We didn't know if there was something that Upland was doing as a bundle sale. And now we have those details, and we'll get into those obviously with that announcement. The Halloween Wearables contest is something that obviously pairs well with this Halloween bundles. It is also one of these contests that we do enjoy in Upland, where people do have the opportunity to interact, to earn points, and to again compete a little bit for the opportunity to get more entries and potentially increase their opportunity to win a prize that is a little bit coveted that people are looking to get. Obviously, Chapter 3 Totems, been talking about when that announcement's out. Obviously, today we did get that peek at Totems, and we got a countdown started. We do look forward to our Chapter 3 Totem sale. We'll get into that as well. Quick reminder on a couple of things we will touch on as well. Tomorrow is the Stock Car Pro Series car sale, so we'll get into that. Do not forget. Do remember to register if you are somebody who qualified. And of course, as a reminder, you did have to qualify as of earlier this week. You did have to qualify as of Monday, 9 a.m. PT. You did have to own a week number 7 Stock Car Pro Series memento or pass. And of course, if you did, today is your time. We'll get into the details here for registration for that sale tomorrow. UIP-2 vote does end tomorrow. Do make sure you get in and get your vote heard before then. Have gone over a number of times in a number of places. The team has gone over this a number of times in a number of places. It is your time to make that vote. It is your time, if you haven't got a chance to review the Sparklet white paper, to go and do so. So hopefully you've had the opportunity, but don't miss your chance to vote. And you still have time to review the paper if you haven't done so. There's still other places for you to get information. The team has put out a number of YouTube videos, including an AMA last week. We have a lot to cover, so I'll get into this. Obviously, this is a new format to explore. Hopefully the share screen works well. Hopefully it makes it easy for people to follow along. And of course, comments are welcome afterwards, so we can have that conversation about what works best, and trying to get this format, trying to get my format to fit this cafe and use it to its full abilities as Upland does continue to expand the capabilities in the Layer 1 cafes. Quick disclaimers up front, as I always do. All views and opinions expressed by myself, they're mine and mine alone. They shouldn't be taken as game strategy or financial advice. They do not represent the game or the team of Upland. Any guests, any contributors, their views are theirs and theirs alone. They don't represent the game of Upland. They don't represent the team of Upland. Their opinions are not game strategy or financial advice. And of course, they don't represent the Cafe Nightly Show, myself, the Goldsmith. And of course, we do love them to be able to have those opinions and be able to share them, of course, as well. Questions and comments throughout the show. We got a little bit different format. If you are in the Upland Cafe, I'll try to keep my eye on that to see what's going on there in the cafe in Discord. Obviously, the focus here is in Layer 1 Upland in the San Francisco Cafe. We don't have an easy way for me to keep track of those comments as of right now. So we are looking at in the future weeks to do a better job, or me to do a better job of being able to keep track of those things, figure out how I can do those, how I can take questions and comments and share with those questions and comments as they come in. But for tonight, obviously we will keep our eye out. I'll keep my eye out on what's going on in the Upland Cafe Discord chat. If you want to jump in the chat and you are also in the cafe layer 1 in San Francisco, feel free to use the Upland Cafe chat and Upland's Discord to drop in questions and comments and put your thoughts in there if you want to there as well. And of course, as we kick things off, we're generally recorded tonight. We will not be. We're generally recorded in an audio format. We will see about the recording of what looks like the recording of the cafe as it happens, so we get that redistributed to people who can't make it at the actual time of the show here. We'll see how the recording works through StreamYard. Maybe it is going to be clean enough that we can get it out later after the show. But of course, that is one of the goals we want to have moving forward. Get those out recorded. If you are listening recorded, if you're watching recorded, it means everything works. So I'm glad to hear that the first time around, everything worked as it should have. First thing I want to get started here tonight, obviously, let's get started with some of the announcements and getting into what those look like. Having the ability to screen share, let's actually use it. And let's see if I can get to the page I want to share and want to take a closer look at. And there we go. All right. So taking a look at some of the announcements today, obviously, we do know that we do have the Wearables Challenge coming out today. Obviously, that Wearables Challenge is powered by and a product of the Halloween 2023 bundles. We do have the Totem reveal coming out today. And let's start with the Halloween bundle. A little bit of what did come first today, a little bit of what we have been waiting to see, what we've been anticipating, something we've already seen a little bit of, and some more information to go along with it. All right. Get ready to embrace the spooky spirit of the haunted season, because we've got some exciting news to share. We're thrilled to announce the upcoming Halloween 2023 bundle sale, and it's going to be a real treat. In this bundle sale, players will have the opportunity to snag some spine-tingling goodies, including Halloween block explorers, map assets, and wearables. Beautiful. That is something like we've discussed. Like I said, the key hint on this, the idea that this was coming, was we started seeing the manufacturing on these map assets. This sale is coming right around the bend. The registration for the sale, anyways, is going to be coming up this coming Sunday, October 15th. I'm glad they're giving us a little bit of notice on this, because we've got a lot of sales that are happening at the same time. We know we got the NFLPA bundle sale that happens on a weekly basis. We know that we have a Totem sale coming up around the corner. We know I've got a Stock Car Pro Series sale for cars tomorrow, which is in USD. So we've got a lot going on at once. It's just nice to have a 3 or 4 day notice, so I can plan what I want to do with my OPEX, what I want to do with my USD. And I do appreciate when we have this opportunity. So Sunday the 15th, 8 a.m. PT, get in and register if you're interested. That registration is going to go to 8 a.m. PT on Monday morning, with that sale kicking off the 16th. That's this coming Monday, I should say next Monday, 9 a.m. PT, less than a week away. The bundle sale details. Again, registration runs from 8 a.m. to 8 a.m. as it usually does, the 15th into the 16th. That's Sunday into Monday. Monday at 9 a.m. PT, next Monday the 16th. That is when the sale starts. And here's what's key. You get that 1 hour registration period between the 8 a.m. and the 9 a.m. Make sure you're registered by 8 a.m. PT. Do check and see what order you have in the draw in the sale, so you get a better idea of what your chances are of getting what you want to get. And they can make your plans there. It makes it easier for you to make decisions, especially if you are in position on more than one item. You got other things you're looking at purchasing. Gives you some idea how to plan your day out and whether to go back to bed. UPX bundle quantity. There'll be 400 UPX bundles. The UPX bundle price is 30,000 UPX. And as Upland has been doing, they pair that, they shadow that, they mirror that with the USD side. The USD bundles will be 400 bundles. They'll be $30 a piece. That puts a total of 800 of these bundles. And of course, that means that we are going to see the same amount in USD and UPX. We'll have to see what side sells out first, but generally it's going to be that Epic side. The Halloween bundle contains a unique mix of two NFTs that includes one block explorer and an additional NFT. 60% chance of a map asset and 40% chance of a wearable legit. So these assets, we've already got a peek at them. We'll see them in a list a little bit later in the announcement. We've already got a peek at them because they have been manufactured. We have seen them showing up at the factory and being able to see what those look like already. But we'll get a look at them a little bit closer here in just a second. Well, we have extended the purchase window to 3 minutes to provide players with more time to complete their purchases. Again, this tends to be something that's even more of an issue, or tends to be more of an issue on the USD side. Upland taking that seriously. The 3 minutes is not a ridiculous extension, but they are doing it on both the UPX and UPX side because of the USD side. Because of the USD side, the USD and the UPX side are both being affected. Additionally, a cooldown period will be enforced for individuals interested in acquiring multiple bundles. Breakdown of Halloween bundles. There's one type of Halloween bundle that will be available in the UPX store for USD and UPX. Inside this bundle, players will have an exciting opportunity to obtain one block explorer along with either a map asset or a wearable legit. Please note that the items within these bundles will be completely randomized when they are delivered. It seems like there is not any rarity here. It seems like you get what you get, but I'm sure there will be some items that are more more popular than others. There's things that people are more interested in. That is likely because there's going to be designs that people like more than others. We'll get into those images here in just a second. I give you a little sneak peek, but this is what we're looking at. We are looking at block explorers. We're looking at map assets. Looking at wearables in these different designs: mummy, alien, pumpkin, ghost. Please note that there will not be a wearable ghost, witch, Frankenstein, skull, and zombie. Preview of the Halloween Block Explorers map assets and wearables. Here's a sneak peek of this year's Halloween Block Explorers map assets, wearables for players to have the potential of receiving the bundles. We've got a unique mix of haunted season themed designs for each of these asset categories. Take a look at them below. Here, take a look. As we're doing that, important to note, haunted season is here. Today is the 10th of October. Haunted season starts today. Get out and decorate. If you got all your haunted season ornaments, you got your spirit Halloween ornaments, you got your Halloween ornaments from last year, the creepy kid, the little melted creepy kid all over top of your buildings, and you want to be able to get those out and share those. Now's the time to do so. It's open to do so. We also have new this year the opportunity to buy the UGC version. The UGC version of structure ornaments have been available. People have been getting the Halloween ones out already, the haunted season out already. I do, and I did, and I have, and I've gotten the chance to purchase a couple myself, and I'll be looking forward to getting the ornaments out. I have to decide what neighborhoods to decorate to put my ornaments up in, but obviously we already see those ornaments going up as of today. Here are the Block Explorer preview. Here are the 8. There's going to be 8 different Block Explorers in the Halloween bundles. Take a look. Obviously, we have a mummy, an alien, a pumpkin, a ghost, a witch, a Frankenstein, a zombie, a skull, and I think I can see which is which. That's a witch. That's a ghost. I guess that's a pumpkin. I guess that we're looking at a zombie. Don't know. I think I lost a thread here somewhere. There is a skeleton for sure. Maybe I lost a thread, but hopefully we got a little more clarity here in these map assets. I think we do. Dive into the eerie atmosphere of 8 distinct Halloween map assets available in the Halloween bundles. Take a quick look at these map assets: skeleton, pumpkin, ghost. I don't know. I lost the thread here. I guess that is the mummy. There we got the Frankenstein. We got the witch. That's the mummy, I guess. And we'll have to take a look. I need some help here because they put them out of order. And I can't pair them up, but we'll be able to pair them up obviously when this sale goes down. There are going to be 7 diverse Halloween wearables available. Again, no ghost wearable. Sorry for you. Not available. Skeleton, witch, pumpkin, mummy, Frankenstein. I don't know. Maybe we'll get a better clarity here when we get there. And I guess the zombie the difference between a zombie and a Frankenstein, hard to tell, but I guess that's a zombie. We'll have to see when those sales happen, but I think we've got it this time around. The Frankenstein wearable will be revealed soon. I guess we don't have a Frankenstein wearable in there, so I'm saying Frankenstein and they're saying alien. Okay, there's the alien. Frankenstein's not there. There's your zombie. I think we got to figure it out. Haunted season is here again. The 10th, kick things off. Get your ornaments up. Those ornaments are for sale. Check your UGC, your neighborhood UGC ornament shop, or I should say structure ornament shop. They are open now. There are a number of approved ornaments that are out there. It is your opportunity. It is your time. Get out and support a local meta venture and buy something that's unique. Buy something that's new for this year, and decorate for the haunted season. Decorate for Halloween. It's a lot of fun. Hopefully, we do have a decoration contest this year for neighborhood versus neighborhood. We've had those in the past. They're a lot of fun. I want a Halloween parade that actually works this year. Hopefully, we can get that. That would be great if it can happen. And we'll have to see. We have a lot of time here before Halloween actually kicks off, and hopefully Upland is on top of that this year. All right. So next announcement obviously pairs and dovetails pretty neatly into the bundle sale, and that is the Halloween Wearables Challenge. This is a challenge. This is an opportunity for you to earn some wearables. And again, this is just by participating in a number of things in Upland that you may already be participating in. I love these challenges because these challenges mean you put the effort into Upland that you choose to put into Upland. You earn some opportunities to potentially win something that you might otherwise be interested in purchasing, and save yourself some optics along the way and hopefully have a little bit of fun. Would you like to win a fantastic Halloween wearable? If your answer is yes, then get ready for the Halloween Wearables Challenge. This exciting challenge kicks off on Wednesday, October 11th at 9 a.m. PT. Here's the interesting thing. You can win one of these wearables before you can purchase the bundles. Look at that. Go figure. And it does wraps up on Monday, October 16th at 9 a.m. PT. Like I said, you can earn one of these things, win one of these things, get your entries to be drawn and have one of these things before you can even purchase one. That's always a little bit of fun. Hopefully that helps my voice a little bit. We have a total of 140 Halloween wearables up for grabs this challenge. So definitely don't miss your opportunity to earn those registration to register to earn to be part of this competition. Go figure. Guess what? I've already registered, so make sure you do. Challenge registration required. In order to participate in the Halloween Wearables Challenge, you must fill out the registration form to be eligible for rewards. If you do not fill out the registration form, you will not be included in the final leaderboard and will not be eligible to receive any rewards once the challenge concludes. Please make sure you register. People have lost out on these contests by just not taking a couple minutes to put in 2 pieces of information. This time around, it is your Upland email and your Upland username. Go figure. Upland already has them, but you have to opt in. Upland wants to give prizes to people who choose to be part of this contest. And you to choose to be part of this contest, you got to fill out the registration form. Pretty easy to do so. Halloween Wearables Challenge details. During the Halloween Wearables Challenge, players will complete specific activities throughout Upland to earn and accumulate points. These points equal entries. These entries will be used to enter you into challenge drawings. Each point will equal 1 entry into the drawing. The drawing for the Halloween wearables will occur once the challenge has concluded. Please know that each player is eligible to win a maximum of exactly 1 Halloween wearable. If you get 1,000 entries, which I don't think is possible this time around, but if you get 1,000 entries, you will only end up with 1 wearable if you get lucky enough to get drawn. Registration opens today, Tuesday, the 10th of October. I've already registered. Please register if you intend to be part of this. The challenge will start tomorrow, Wednesday, October 11th at 9 a.m. PT. The challenge ends Monday, October 16th at 9 a.m. PT. This is how we have the opportunity to earn points. It's similar to up to previous contests, but let's take a look. Starting Wednesday, the 11th of October, 9 a.m. PT, players can earn entries for daily qualifications, daily drawings by completing specific activities in Upland. as listed in the chart below. The goal is to complete as many activities as you can, give you a better chance of winning a Halloween wearable from a drawing. You can get five total actions a day, earning 1 point each by doing the following activity. Send to a unique metaventure. That means that metaventure has to be different than the other 4 that you sent to that day. Each one has to be unique. Must be a Block Explorer shop, variety legit shop, structure ornament showroom, or map asset showroom. Oh, no FIFA shops, no soccer shops included in there. But variety legit shop being on that list, Block Explorer shop, structure ornament showroom, or a map asset showroom. Go figure. Those are your options. Hopefully, you've got some shopping to do. And as I mentioned, structure ornament showrooms, great time to shop for haunted season, also known as Halloween, the month of Halloween, as many people look at it for October. Or going to buy a structure ornament for any of your structures you want to cover. Make a purchase from Metaventure. This is another opportunity. Make a purchase from Metaventure. Must be a Block Explorer shop, variety legit shop, structure ornament shop, or map asset showroom. Again, those are the map asset. Those are the Metaventures that are going to count this time around. There are other Metaventures out there. Hopefully, you participate. You work with the other Metaventures, but Upland does highlight certain Metaventures at certain times, and here's the ones they're highlighting. You get 5 points every time, 5 points, 5 entries every time you do purchase an item. You can do that 3 times a day, so you can spread it out multiple days, multiple purchases. You can buy 8 things, 10 things, 15 things in a single day if you choose to do so, but you'll only get entries for 3 of those items. Again, 5 points each to a total of 15. And here's some uncapped entries. You can do this as many times as you want. Collect a Halloween Block Explorer. Every time you collect a Halloween Block Explorer, you do get 10 earned points. Complete a Halloween Block Explorer series, you get 20 points. There's no caps, but there's only so many ways you can do this to get those Halloween Block Explorers, to get the Halloween Block Explorer. Complete that series. There's only a couple Halloween series. Send to a unique metaventure. This must be, again, as we mentioned, those limited metaventure options. You do have to do so again you can do so on a daily basis. You can do so up to 5 times per day. Make a purchase from metaventure. Obviously, it has to be one of those ones we discussed: Block Explorer, variety legit shop, structure ornament showroom, or a map asset. Purchase an asset. Obviously, from any of those shops. Collect a Halloween Block Explorer. Here's the specification here. Collect a Halloween Block Explorer and hold it through the entire challenge. Well, there you go. You got to get a new Block Explorer. It's got to be Halloween themed. You got to hold it. Complete a Halloween Block Explorer series. Collect certain relatable Halloween Block Explorers to complete a Halloween specific Block Explorer series. There you go. What is a Block Explorer series? There we go. This is something we've talked about in the past. This is something Upland hasn't put a lot of effort into. Looks like they're putting a little effort to reward people for completing those series. A Block Explorer series is a collection of specific Block Explorers that share a common origin, such as coming from the same sale, bundle, challenge, or other in-game events. To successfully complete a Block Explorer series, you need to possess all of the Block Explorers that belong to that particular series. The comprehensive list of Halloween Block Explorers and their respective series completed for the Halloween Wearables Challenge. Please click here. Oh my gosh, I think I've got to leave and go look at that. We'll come back, I promise. Take a look. Upland put it out there, and they did a good job. This is something people have cried for. This is something people have asked for. Show me all of the Block Explorers for this, whatever this category is. Show me everything that lines up with blank. And here we go. So we had a 2020 series. We had the ghost with the pumpkin, with a skull, with a spider, with a zombie. There's not a lot of those. Some of those are very limited. And then obviously 2021 with this very special, very first of its kind partnership between Upland and Spirit Halloween. A lot of people weren't here when it happened. It was a lot of fun. Some of those are relatively limited, but there was a bunch of those Block Explorers, a bunch of different Block Explorers. There's a Freak Show Clown, the Hazmat Suit, the Jack Ripper, the Little Skelly, Nightmare Vampire, the Spider-Rat Billy, and the Whack-A-Mole animatronic. Those are all Block Explorers you can collect from the 2021 series. You can get credit. You can get entries by collecting those. And that typically means purchasing, but there are other ways for people to collect them. Freak Show Clown, Hazmat Suit, Jack Reaper, Lil Skelly, Nightmare Midnight Vampire, sorry, Spider Bite Billy, Wacky Bowl animatronic. Those are also available as Eldritches. We saw them as Bizarres. These are Eldritches. And then finally, there's these full body block explorers from 2021. And then of course we have one more series in 2021, which is kind of interesting because we did have 3 rarities, and then we had a different set altogether, which was a sale for these full bodies. So we had the Bizarres, we had the Eldritches, and then we're getting to the full bodies here. Full bodies available were adult Midnight Vampire, the Freak Show Clown, full body, the Hazmat Suit, full body, the Plague Doctor, full body, and the Spider Bite Billy. Spider Bite Billy, just as a matter of history, Spider Bite Billy, the Vampire full body, and the Freak Show Clown full body, those were for sale. You could buy those. It was a limited sale. Some people got them, some people didn't. I got all 3. I don't know where a couple of mine are because they were lent out and they haven't gotten back yet, but I'd love to see them back. But the Hazmat Suit full body and the Plague Doctor full body, those were contest winning. You had to win those. They were very limited, and they're very coveted. So if those are something you want to get your hands on, they may not be easy to do so. In 2021, we also had one more set. That's the Freak Show Clown. That is the Hazmat Suit, the Jack Reaper, Lil Skelly, Midnight Vampire, Spider-Man Billy, and the Whack-A-Mole animatronic, all being uncanny. So those were available as well. We've got the 2022 series as well, and then the 2023 series we don't have yet, but we will have some here after that sale. The Creepy Kid, Pumpkin Man, Zombie, Creepy Kid. They put it there twice. The Pumpkin Man and the Zombie. It looks like they put the Pumpkin Man there twice too, and the Zombie again. That's because we had the Uncanny. That is because we had the Eldritch. So we had a couple of rarities with Bizarres and the Eldritches in there, and then we had a special Halloween series for Jackie Sai. We had a couple rarities in there. We had the Flaxen, we had the Carmine, we had the Rosate. We had 3 rarities on there, and with those 3 rarities again. The Carmine 3 rarities, the Flaxen 3 rarities, the Rosate 3 rarities. Those are all going to have opportunities to be in there. Those are all going to constitute, if we look at these different colors in this table, those are all going to constitute different series. So if you fill out those series, that is obviously a series of entries you're earning. If you acquire each one of these on a 1-for-1 basis and you don't complete a series, you're still earning entries for each of these new acquisitions. The Uncanny BE for 2022, obviously the Pumpkin, the Creepy Kid, the Pumpkin Man, the Zombie. We had that in 3 iterations. We had that as Uncanny, we had that as Eldritch, we had that as Bizarre. So we saw all 3 of those versions of those block explorers, and of course the Jackie Sai partnership. Those were a special set of block explorers, those Meta Skulls, and they're pretty cool. They're out there, and we have a number of Halloweens at this point. Being 3 years into having Halloween every year, having block explorers every year for Halloween, having our 4th year in a row, having it. It's kind of interesting to look back and look at these collections and see how many we've had along the way, what we've had along the way, and pretty interesting and pretty fun to see that this continue to expand, and see that Upland's using these Halloween ownerships and block explorers to help push a contest along, to reward people for owning block explorers, because that's been something that people have discussed. What is the use of a block explorer? Here's one of them. Haunted season is here, obviously, as mentioned. The 10th, things are started. We're going, and we're taking it from there. So very excited to see that happen. Very excited for this to be a part of what we're working on for the rest of the month. And of course, jumping back to where we were finishing up on our announcement here of this contest. Do you need help? Do you need help researching your Halloween block explorers, your block explorer shops, your variety shops, your structure ornament shops, showrooms, map assets? We can go into the asset and the directory and take a look. You can go and search these different shops. You can go get a better idea of what they are, where they are, and of course you can go and search in assets. You can go into assets. You can go and look and try to search by type of asset and try to figure out where things are for sale. take them from there if you have a specific item you're looking for. Here's the rewards. Here's what we're all playing for. There is 140 total lucky players. Each one will win one of 7 unique Halloween wearables. The Upland team will choose the winners randomly from a pool of players who completed the challenge registration form and earned at least 1 point. The type of Halloween wearables each winner receives will be randomly selected. Keep in mind that the more points you accumulate, the higher chances of winning. Good luck. We looked at those wearables. Again, we have 6 of the 7 showing. The Frankenstein is not finalized, so we don't see that yet. And I was confused about what was what, but I think we figured it out. Pumpkin, zombie, alien, zombie. Wow. We'll go back. That's the mummy. There you go. And then we got the witch and the skeleton. Go figure. We got to figure it out once and for all. The haunted season in Upland, obviously, like I said, this is an opportunity to gear up for Halloween. I think this is cool, and I have not touched on this yet. Upland doesn't say it in a neat enough way. We can go into the Upland Cafe here in San Francisco. We can put on our Halloween costumes because Upland's giving us Halloween costumes. Now that we have wearables, now that we have avatars, we can get dressed up for Halloween. We can do Halloween events. We can go and theoretically, we could do something around a Halloween event here in the cafe, and people could, every single one of them, be wearing a Halloween costume, or at least those of us who get lucky in the shrine, those of us who do buy bundles and get lucky in those bundles to get ornament, to get lucky in those bundles to get these wearables. It is going to be an opportunity for us to differentiate ourselves, to dress up, and to enjoy the holiday season. Inside Upland Layer 1, something that we have seen a lot of people talk about. How can we celebrate holidays? How can we enjoy the things we enjoy and share the things we enjoy? This is just one way of doing them. I do enjoy wearables. I'm glad that Upland is taking this opportunity. Let's get on to the next thing as we do move through the Totem Reveal Chapter 3. This is coming right up. Here we are. We asked a couple days ago when this announcement was coming out, and here it is. The Upland. There's Pack Your Bags. Miles and Gaia, they're headed on a thrilling adventure. In this expedition, they are going to be on a quest to unveil the hidden secrets of the stem tree. Along the way, they will reveal the identities of 2 new totem life forms. Okay, Chapter 3, Unveiling the Secrets of the Stem Tree. United by destiny, Miles and Gaia join the mystery passes together, their hands trembling, blah, blah, blah. We got a little bit of a story here. As the charm emerged, an incandescent light filled the room, revealing ancient inscriptions etched upon the walls. The hidden power of the charm unleashes a mesmerizing spectacle. 10 empty AI token bases awaited their awakening. It was at this pivotal moment that Miles and Gaia discovered this significance of the mystery passes. Using the mystical artifacts, they activated the totem bases one by one, unlocking the path of the Upland Stem Tree. Again, this is Upland giving us a little more story into this concept of these totems. Again, they dropped the word AI in there. Again, they're trying to push the idea that they are using AI. Again, this is an idea of using these AI tools for rapid generation of the art, so Upland can put these iterations, these new things out more quickly. We talked about how long it sometimes takes Upland to do certain things. Upland, again, lean in on using new tools to get things out quickly. I think a lot of people can appreciate those. I've got my own reservations about AI art versus hand-drawn art versus art being done by artists. But that aside, it is definitely expediting the time it takes to get certain projects out, and do have to appreciate the speed that the totems have been coming out with. Prior to each sale, the Upland team will begin manufacturing the specific totems designated for the upcoming sale, which is when the type, animal, or plant of life form will be revealed to you. While these totems are being manufactured, we will hold a Totem Mystery Pass sale for the chapter, which is the only way to acquire them in the Upland store. As always, registration is 24 hours in advance, and then you must log in the day of to purchase during that purchase period, and they go very fast. So make sure you are part of that sale if you're interested. Here we go. Chapter 3, Life Forms, the Shark and the Panda. with the shark and the panda in the upcoming weeks. We're going to release this sale announcement for the third totem release, featuring the shark and the panda life forms. Below is the preview of the Chapter 3 life forms that are being manufactured. But remember, the shark and the panda, you do have to acquire a mystery pass first if you want them. The sale will be a unique combination of these traits. Don't forget that if you, it will be your mission to feed and take care of these eventually once you do have the totems, once we turn on the life cycles, but not until the life forms in this first story have been manufactured, of course. So we do have a couple more here. We're into Chapter 3. Look at some sharks. Look at those. We got some sharks here that we're looking at. I don't know. Is that a panda there? Oh, those are all sharks. Look at them. So we got five sharks to take a look at. We've got 5 pandas to take a look at. Some of these art, when I look at them, I can't tell which animal it is over here. Is this a shark? Is this a panda? I guess it's a shark up here. If we look at the name here, but I'm glad it's up there. Otherwise, I would not know. But again, this is something where we do have the different forms. We do have the different attributes, and we'll see the value of these attributes once we can start using them. Once we can start feeding them, putting the totem into the totem, and getting the totem back out again. The totem wiki obviously is your opportunity to get more information on the totems, to learn more about the totems. And I got one more place I want to take a look. I want to take a look because I want to see if we've got an update yet. And the update I'm looking for is over at Upland, not me, /totems. And there's a beautiful countdown clock. Share this with you all. If this is something you're not taking a look at, take a look at, because Upland didn't tell me when to expect this registration, but I'm showing you when to expect this registration. 8 days, 12 hours, 4 minutes, and 57 seconds, 55 seconds, 54 seconds. Again, but the last time we had one of these sales, last time we had a chapter reveal, the game of Upland, the team of Upland changed the time, and that was here. There was a time, and then it just suddenly changed on us. So keep in mind, something might come up. This might change. But as of right now, 8 days, 12 hours, 4 minutes, 33 seconds is when to expect that registration to open. Again, 24-hour registration period, which means in 9 days, 12 hours. Sorry, I should say 13 hours because they had that 1 hour gap. 9 days, 13 hours, 4 minutes, and 20 seconds, we will have our next sale, our Chapter 3 sale. And I hope that I get better luck this time around. I did not have luck last time around. Bad draw numbers. My USD sale didn't go through when I thought it was going to go through. And I got nothing. I got nothing in Chapter 2, but I want to get some in Chapter 3. I know a lot of people in the same boat. So good luck to all of us. We'll have to see what happens. And of course, we do have this coming up in the next couple of weeks. Let's take a look at the things that are just reminders for tomorrow. We did have 3 big announcements. I'm glad we were able to get through them. A lot there. But let's look at the 2 things that we can't forget. One thing I don't want anyone to forget about, if you haven't looked at it yet, take the time to do so. The Sparklet white paper vote. This is already open, as you already have the opportunity to get in there and vote. That is going to close tomorrow. Tomorrow is October 11th, 4 p.m. PT. It's a little weird time of day. It's not one that we usually see, but essentially think of it as it's the end of the workday for Upland, since Upland is generally on West Coast time. End of the workday, that's when you have the chance to vote by. Once that's done, they can cap that. I'm sure somebody's going to push some buttons and lock that vote off, so that they can get ready to do the official announcement the following day on whether the UIP-2 passed or didn't. There's a lot of reason to expect that this is going to pass. There is a lot of people who have definitely said Sparklet makes a lot of sense to them. Basics, if you're not familiar, get in and read the white paper. I do recommend everyone do their own research. But the basics are, should Sparklet, which is the idea of taking a ERC20 token and making one again to go a 1,000 to 1 to a Spark, to be exchangeable, to be available, so people can theoretically use it in layer 2. Theoretically, people can use it to exchange Spark, or people can buy Spark or sell Spark by buying the token, bringing it back into the game of Upland. It does open up a lot of opportunities for people who want to increase their Spark holdings. It opens up a lot of opportunities for people who want to speculate on the value of future Spark. There's a lot that's there, but Upland states and Upland has put out there that the whole goal here is to support the creator economy in the game of Upland, again, by making it possible for people to acquire and move around Spark. And again, we're going to have to see how this runs, but this is not a guarantee that it's going to happen. The vote, yes, is to have the Sparklet white paper move forward on Upland to continue to investigate and work on the opportunity of trying to bring Sparklet into exchanges. And there are some regulatory hurdles they have to get through. There is some exchange hurdles they have to get through. They have to look into options, and there are, excuse me, some costs that Upland will bear along the way to get this to happen. Some work that they have to do. So the vote, yes, just means that the Sparklet white paper is going to be investigated further. The timing on this to actually get the Sparklet onto exchanges and it to be tradable and people to move forward and take their Spark or exchange a portion of their Spark and get Sparklet and put it onto an exchange. That may be a long time down the road. We could be 6 months, 8 months, 9 months, 10 months, a year down the road to have that happen. It may not be 4 or 5 years down the road, but it's going to be probably at least 6 months. I think it's a reasonable amount of time. I think Upland kind of tried to make sure people saw that scale of time, 6 months, 8 months, 10 months as a reality here. And because I think it really much, very, very much is, but it takes that time to get this right. And I really hope Upland does. If you haven't voted yet, get in and do so. We click on the profile button in Upland. We can go and see. We can go look at our profile. Pretty easy to do so. So take a look. Just take a look. Jump in here. Oh, look at that. The Cafe Nightly Show in the cafe. Look at that. So hopefully many of you are there now, and thank you for joining us if you're there. If we take a look at our profile, here's our profile. Take a look down here, the UIP-2 Sparklet white paper vote. I've already done so. You can still change my vote if I choose to do so. I don't want to change my vote, but I could if I wanted to. Can click here. I can look at that. I'm outing myself. There's my vote. I already voted yes. If I want to change, I definitely can, but I don't want to change. I only get one vote. I do have the opportunity to keep changing that vote until the vote closes. But if you've decided, if you've made your vote, congratulations. I'm glad you took a chance to be part of the second real serious democracy in the game of Upland. And I'm not changing my vote. But again, if you haven't voted yet, do your research, figure it out on your own. Don't rely on somebody telling you what to do, but there is plenty of research out there. There's plenty of things to take a look at. The Sparklet white paper is a great place to start. And from there, Upland did do a town hall last week. We did have Danny Brown in a number of places talking about Sparklet. We also had Don and Dirk in a couple places talking about Sparklet as well. So it would be a good opportunity for you to learn from the founders, to get a better idea of what's going on by watching a couple of YouTube videos. Go take a look. Go research it. And if you want to just read on paper, which like I do, go and take a look at the Sparklet white paper. Easiest way to get information as far as I'm concerned. So good luck to anybody who hasn't made the decision yet. You got 20, you don't quite have 24 hours, but you got 20 something hours to figure that out. And hopefully you find the information you need to make those choices. And if you don't, reach out to the community, not to tell you what to do, but to provide you those resources, because we'd love to help you get them. And the other big thing that I don't want people to forget about, exclusive car sale for people who hold week 7 Stock Car Pro Series mementos and passes. That is open. The registration period is anyways. So registration is open. Do make sure you register. I did today. October 10th, 8 a.m. PT to the 11th, 8 a.m. PT. Sale kicking off at 9 a.m. PT. I expect these to go fast. There's only 36 of these available. Again, if you want to participate in the sale, you got to go get in a time machine, go back to 9 a.m. PT yesterday, and make sure that in your wallet you hold on to one of the week 7 Stock Car Pro mementos or passes. If you did, congratulations. You have the opportunity to register for the sale. If you do not do so, you won't be part of the opportunity for sale. This is going to be one of those random selections. The quicker you get drawn, the earlier your number comes up, the better your chance of getting one of these passes. And again, they are passes. The passes become cars. You don't know what you got until the pass redemptions available, but there will be 36 total passes available. Of those passes, 11% of those 36, do the math, 11% of 36, it's about four, and it is four. Four of those are going to be pro cars. 22% of those, do the math, eight of those, eight of those are going to be competition cars. And the remainder, 67%, the remainder of those are going to be trainer cars. I think that the pricing on this seems pretty low based on the market, based on the comparability to the stats as they line up with the cars that already exist. The Meta Motors cars, as they line up, we do see that these the Pro Series cars line up pretty comparatively, line up pretty similarly with 1Rs. Look at what 1Rs sold for. 1Rs are still selling for way more than mint. And here we're looking at these at what price? Take a look. $100, you get the pass. Your pass is a pack hit, rate. It is a chance. It's an opportunity. You're going to get something. You're not necessarily going to get the best. You may get the worst. But the worst here is not a horrible car either. These are cars again that are headed for a partnership that has put a lot of effort into the game of Upland already. We've seen a number of people really animated around this partnership, and of course, with this partnership, there's a race series that's coming. There's a specific race series in the game of Upland around Stock Car Pro Series. Get the Brazilian Stock Car Pro Series. So this is kind of exciting to see this happen. We do see in the cafe every time there is a race, or there has been a race since this partnership has been announced, it does show in the Upland San Fransisco Cafe, this cafe. So it is kind of exciting to see that. The number of people who show up is pretty significant, can be pretty significant most weeks. So people are engaged, people are excited, people are participating, and this is your opportunity to get some of these first cars. It is important to note this is not the only sale that will happen for Stock Car Pro Series cars. There will be further sales later in the season, and it's going to be the same type of exclusive sale that Upland has suggested as a new thing in Upland. You own a pass, you own a memento of a specific series, and that may give you an opportunity to participate in another sale that other people don't have the opportunity to participate in. Gated sales. We've talked about this as being something that has an opportunity to be used with NFTs. It's been used outside of Upland, and being used inside of Upland is something that gives a little bit of a nuance of utility, of reason to own certain NFTs. So it's kind of exciting to see Upland kind of take this on. And the other thing that it does is it gives people the opportunity in the future here to say, if you own this NFT, you can come to my cafe. If you don't own this NFT, you could purchase the NFT and come to my cafe. So it's kind of exciting to see this as an opportunity that Upland's starting to explore, starting to utilize now. These gating essentially tells the community that it can be done, and it means that we have the opportunity to invite people into special places just by extending them, by sending them, by offering to them the opportunity to purchase a specific NFT, letting them come into my cafe potentially in the future. And that's very exciting. Please note, this exclusive sale will only remain in the Upland store for 24 hours. Let's be honest, it's not going to sit there for 24 hours. Don't expect it, or until all the Stock Car Pro Series car passes are sold out. Again, I don't expect this to be something that sits. $100 USD is the only way to purchase them. There is no UpX option. But for me, the $100 USD is not something that I'm afraid of based on what the sale is. It is a lot of money. It is not affordable for all people. But there are ways to come up with that $100. One of them is to, build your fiat, sell things in Upland in USD if you have the opportunity to do so. If you have assets, keep in mind, if you do make a big fiat balance and you don't get the opportunity to purchase the car that you wish, you still have that fiat for other things. But again, don't fire sale everything you own just for that $100, because it still doesn't guarantee you that you are going to get the Stock Car Pro series car that you're looking for. You may not get the Pro. You may get a trainer if you get them. Don't overcount those chickens. Don't count those chickens before they hatch. But definitely participate in the game of Upland as it appeals to you. And $100 for this pass is something that appeals to me. Sale will be a part of tomorrow, and crossing my fingers, I get luckier than I've been in the last several ones of these sales. What I'm going to say otherwise for the week of Upland, we have a totem sale that is just over a week out, so looking forward to that. We do have a Stock Car Pro Series sale tomorrow. We do have a contest that's ongoing through next Monday for an opportunity for people to earn points to win some wearables. We have a sale next week, upcoming next week. Looking forward to that. We've got a lot going on in the game of Upland. We got an NFLPA sale the end of this week as well. So we've got so much that we can plan on, so much that we know that's coming up, and there's so much to participate in. Looking forward to that. And again, we're rolling towards a couple things that are coming that we've been waiting for. One thing that is coming that we've been waiting for is starting to be able to use these totems with the interaction of Protem to earn Protem for the future of life in the game of Upland. We're rolling forward and we'll continue to do so. And as we continue to do so, hopefully we'll be able to talk about it here in the Upland Cafe. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you for coming to the Cafe Nightly Show for the night for tonight, the 10th of October, 2023. First time ever. We will work on the format. We'll work on making it more interactive and getting people to be able to talk in the show. But what I am going to do now that we are finishing up is I'm going to be heading to the Upland Cafe Layer 1 in San Francisco. If you are there, I'd love to see you. Love to see what you have to say. If you have questions, you have comments, if you want to be part of the conversation, I'd love to have that conversation with you as we do move forward into future weeks, 2, 3, 4 weeks down the line. Hopefully we have better integration so we can have those conversations part of the show as we get started in the beginning of the show, which is something I always like to do in the Upland Discord. If you ever want to check out the Upland Discord Cafe, Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. PT, we do host the Cafe Nightly Show. Love to have you be part of that conversation. And the cafe is open Monday through Friday. Well, actually, it's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week if you want to get in there. Not everybody is in there every day. If you want to get in there and try to make a time when you want to get in there and share a conversation, that is still open as a voice cafe, but as is the San Francisco Cafe. This is open for people to join in. This is something that hasn't been gated, hasn't been getting closed off. People can come in, hang out, and be part of a conversation there as well. Looking forward to how this lines up with the future of Upland, and looking forward to the future weeks here for the Cafe Nightly Show. I'm jumping out now so I can jump into the cafe to see all of you. Thank you so much again, and looking forward to doing this again next week with the Cafe Nightly Show back into the Upland Discord tomorrow and headed through the rest of the week until next Tuesday. Thank you so much, and see you in a couple minutes.